And when in time to come your son asks you, what does this mean? You shall say to him, by the strong hand the Lord brought us out of Egypt, from the house of slavery. This is a barren place on our way to St. Catherine Monastery, a monastery situated on Mount Sinai, more than 5,000 feet above sea level. The Greek Orthodox monastery of the God-Trodden Mount Sinai is located at the very place where God appeared to Moses in the burning bush beneath the mount of the Decalogue. In providence of God, it is at the site also that the holy relics of Saint Catherine are enshrined. This is the oldest continuously inhabited Christian monastery, with a history that can be traced back over 17 centuries. The monastery predates the division of Christians' world, with origins extending to the late antiquity. The monastery has never been destroyed in all its history, and thus it can be said to have preserved intact the distinctive qualities of its Greek and Roman heritage. The earliest description refers to the monastery of the Holy Virgin, for the revelation of God at the burning bush was seen as a type of Virgin Mary and the Incarnation. The monastery is also especially dedicated to the holy prophets Moses and Elias, who both came to the mountain and who both spoke with Jesus Christ at the Transfiguration. More recently, it has been known as the St. Catherine Monastery. This remains its name today, though the monastery has not lost its earlier dedication. The monastery can be thought of as veritable art for its spiritual treasures. These include the manuscript and early printed books preserved in Sinai Library. The monastery has been honored by rulers through its history. It has recently been listed by the UNESCO as a World Heritage Site for its scenic significance. This is Mount Sinai. This is where Moses got the 2 tablets for the people of Israelites. Oh. Say hello. I'm going to put it on YouTube, you know. Welcome. Say something in the camera.
Maganda dito kasi against the gagalit na sila sinabi. Dito pala.
Dito kinuha ni Moses yung 10 Commandments. Ito yung area where God spoke to Moses. This is a very beautiful place. It's 2,300 meters high. This is Mount Sinai, also known as Mount of Moses or Mount of Horeb. Mount Sinai is renowned as a principal site of the divine revelation of Jewish history, where God is purported to have appeared to Moses and given him the 10 Commandments. This mountain is also sacred in both the Christians and Islamic traditions. because colors differ as the route of the Israelites' exodus from Egypt, and the place, names, and the scriptural accounts cannot be identified in terms of the present sites. A positive identification of the biblical Mount Sinai cannot be made. Mount Sinai itself, however, has long been accepted as the site in the tradition of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. In the early Christian era, the area was frequented by hermits in 530 CE. The monastery of St. Catherine was built at the north foot of the mountain, still inhabited by few monks of the autonomous Orthodox Church of Mount Sinai. It is probably the world's oldest continuously inhabited Christian monastery. The mountain, which rises to 7,497 feet or 2,285 meters above sea level, was under Israeli administration for Six-Day War of 1967 until 1979, when it was returned to Egypt. It has become an important pilgrim and tourist site.
Tatap.
2,300 meters higher. Maganda, di ba? Maganda.
Yes, maganda. Oy, kako.
Anong pangalan mo?
Our last day, right? Israel. Yeah, after our breakfast today, we were going to Israel, and then there we will be staying there for 5 days, I think. Yeah. So see you then.
See you.
Look at these mountains. Pababa na kami. We're going down, going to the hotel after we climb the peak of Mount Sinai. So we're heading to our hotel this time. This is a very good experience for us. This is my first time to be here, and it's my first time to be Mount Sinai. And it was a very great opportunity for me to be here, and hope I can come back